The Americans finally made their move, and it went just about as well as you think. What is up, y'all? It's your man, Dad Dude, bringing you guys another video. I'm giving out subscriptions down below, so go hit that button. I'd appreciate it. We finally got Tatsuya versus Angie, kinda. The fight was really kind of anticlimactic. I was hoping that, I don't know, we'd actually get to see a fight between Tatsuya and Angie, but that's not really what we got at all. I was thinking when Tatsuya got his arm blown off, I was like, oh shit, Tatsuya might be in trouble. But no, not really. He just went his usual God mode self and ended the fight like it was nothing. Like, don't get me wrong, I like seeing Tatsuya be a badass almost all the time, and he still could have been that while also giving us an enjoyable fight. Like, maybe when he gets his arm blown off, he has to go on the defensive for a little while, and he has to maybe like take time to figure out what the America's new secret weapon is and how does it work. And in the meantime, he's just trying to stay alive. And then once he figures it out, he can be his usual badass self and win the fight easily. But nah, dude, he does that thing where he can basically rewind his body to a previous time where it wasn't injured. And so he gets his arm back, and then he can stick his gun inside the weapon, or whatever the weapons the Americans have. And when it blows, he can just recover and heal his hand again. It's just, I don't dislike that Tatsuya is so powerful. I actually love that he's so powerful. But there are ways to have an OP character and still give your viewers an enjoyable fight. And that's not really what we got in episode 7. They kind of fell back on when Tatsuya is so powerful, this fight is going to be over really quickly. When there are other ways to convey how powerful Tatsuya is, while maybe having the fight last a little longer than what it did, and have the action be better than what it was. When Tatsuya was fighting the guys who attacked him in the cafe, that was better than his fight with Angie, and that really should not have been the case. Maybe the show was setting up for Tatsuya and Angie to go at it again, and I hope that's so, because what we got in episode 7 just wasn't good enough. I actually really liked this scene with the possessed android being in love with Tatsuya. I know a lot of people are probably gonna find that scene kind of dumb, but the background comedy of Haneka's reactions because the android is somehow linked with her brainwaves or some shit, and it is like saying all of her inner thoughts, and she's just losing her shit in the background because she's so embarrassed. That had me cackling. I thought that was so funny. I'm a sucker for that kind of comedy where a character is having like a reaction in the background, but it's not like the focal point of the shot, but you can see it up in the background. I find that stuff hilarious, and so I love that scene. Despite the oddity of what the scene was, talking about the android being in love with Tatsuya but is possessed by the parasite and all the other stuff, I just enjoyed the comedy that we got from that scene, because in season 2 it seems like we're not getting as much comedy as we got in season 1. I remember the comedy being a much bigger part in season 1, and I like that aspect of the show, and I would like for season 2 to give us maybe a little more of that. I know the tone is like very serious in this season, but like the tone was serious in this episode as well, and we still got that bit of comedy gold with Haneka's reactions. And I just want more of that. When this episode opened with Angie being told she was gonna have to go after Tatsuya, I was really excited for what was to come. Unfortunately, what we got in episode 7 did not live up to my expectations, and I would think not a lot of other people's expectations either, because the action was just really subpar. It just wasn't great, and it really should have been for how long we've been waiting to see Tatsuya and Angie fight. From first episode when they introduced Angie, and they introduced her as the American strategic class magician, and her mission was to go find and engage Tatsuya, we've been waiting for them to fight, and we really haven't gotten it. The first time it was Miyuki stepping in and ruining the battle, and then this episode the fight itself was just very anticlimactic, so that really needs to be remedied. I really want to see them actually go at it and give us a good battle with good action, and there are stages to the fight. This is a well-constructed fight. We really need one of those between Tatsuya and Angie. Also, I wonder what the show is going to do with an android that is possessed by a parasite that is in love with Tatsuya because it synced brainwaves or some shit with Haneka. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. Now that I think about it, that is pretty fucking stupid. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you in this one. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Also, hit me up in the comments. I respond to almost everything. If you didn't like the video, again, Hit me up in the comments, we can talk about it. If you are so inclined, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.